I have an out of focus, poor color entry picture, so that's why I don't want to use it.
Oh, okay.
Chat, let us know if you can hear Mr. Janae and how the audio is.
Hello, folks.
Hello,
How you
Lieutenant Floby.
Watch this. I gotta refresh this. Look at this. There he is.
There he is.
Can you
Slightly off to the left.
Oh yeah, it's just the way that camera's set up.
There you go. See, looking all like come here, come hither.
Yeah, there's a little bit that we can hear ourselves.
Back off, girls.
Here, I'll show you my bald head. Run away.
And then I can also do this.
Oh.
So we can see what you're working on while you're talking.
Yeah.
Mr. Janae is going to be painting while we talk.
Yeah. I guess the camera up a little bit because it keeps cutting off at the top of his head.
Yep. It's because I have to refocus it for...
Yeah.
I don't have it focused for this stream. I have it focused for the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Let's
Dix
see.
Bumpkin?
Yeah, I'm Trajan, Quindy LaRue, Lieutenant Floby, Disc Pumpkin,
Yeah.
Hyper Bunny, Nightheart Gaming. Hello, Nightheart. Roger.
Welcome, everybody.
The K is silent.
The K. The K is silent?
Dis Bumpkin?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Or is the second K silent?
Hello, green users.
Welcome, everybody.
Got everybody here. We got the usual suspects today.
Yeah, we're getting... Oh, somebody did the telestrator.
I did.
That wasn't me. Gonna play with all the toys. Your first
Apparently,
time
I
here.
can do
Hell,
that.
I just want to go crazy.
I was trying to refresh because all I see is Reaperland.
Refresh it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Up at the top right? Just like a normal browser.
There we go.
There you go. So now you're down here. Okay. Woo!
The
Thanks,
dog
Godfather.
father. I thought you were already here. Did you unfriend us?
No, I think that's just a resub, I think.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Darkfather.
Hey, the Pegasus.
And then, let's see.
There's John.
Oh, yeah.
Who did that?
Mr. Janae.
Oh. Causing troubles over there. We have a special guest in the studio with us today.
Yeah.
The extraordinary Michael
Janae.
Janae.
Our paint club guru himself.
Troublemaker
And overall trouble shit stir.
That's what I'm doing right now is stirring.
And I like the skull. That's a nice backdrop there behind you. Got the skull.
Yeah, we adjusted the camera and stuff right before this just to see how everything's working. And I'm pretty pleased with how everything looks.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Saw it last night. Really looked good. Yeah.
Yeah, figured out something. So I alluded last night during Reaper Live. We were talking about some technical stuff. I didn't want to bore everybody last night, so I'm going to bore you today.
Because this is his show.
Yeah, it'll take me 3 minutes. So we have a Canon camera that we use for photography at ReaperCon and stuff, and that's what we're using for the top down currently.
Okay, looks good.
And so I wanted to get a 4K output from that camera, but turns out it can't do that.
Because it's not 4K?
It is a 4K camera, but it can't output it in that. It has to do it in 1080p. And so I was researching a bunch of ways to see if I could do it and figure it out. Wasn't working. Because the way that it would plug into the computer, the frame rate wasn't correct and things like that. So it was just really annoying. So I've been trying to get the C200 cameras, the big cameras, the ones that we're using for our normal filming cameras.
That right there.
Yeah, the big
that
one.
right there.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Big cameras. And it's really hard to mount it on a vertical.
Yeah.
It's really hard to mount it vertically. So I bought a cheese plate for $12 that has a bunch of holes on it.
Okay.
Screwed it into the base plate of it.
Yeah.
So now its surface area is really big. And then I got 2 clamps that insert into that. So now the weight is distributed evenly between 2 points.
Okay.
And so now it's not directly in the center on one point, putting a lot of stress on the camera body.
Okay.
So now I can get a 4K output from that camera.
With just a little plate.
Yep.
So then what's the camera that's looking directly down right now?
That's the Canon Rebel. That's the one that Mr. Janae is on right now.
Yeah. And that's the one you can't get 4K at.
Correct. That is correct.
Now, where did that come from? The motion camera, the video camera. Where did that come from?
The motion camera. Oh, the one that's on him? The one
Yeah.
that's this one.
Yeah.
The one that's directly on him? That is a webcam.
Okay, well then, there's a motion camera next to the Canon. What is that? That's looking down.
I don't see anything there. There's only two.
There's two.
There's two
and what's
cameras.
the other one?
C200?
I guess.
The Canon, the big one. This one. The
Yeah.
one we're pointing? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That one?
Where's that one?
Oh, I don't have it plugged in right now.
Oh.
I had it last night on.
Yeah.
Last night, if you watched Reaper Live, it was the wet palette camera.
Mm.
But I don't have it turned on today.
Oh.
I didn't have time to set it all up for this stream. But last night was my just test
Yeah.
to see if I could get a 4K output.
Yeah.
And then now that big camera is going to become this one, the main top-down camera. So now we can get a 4K output.
Oh.
And so that will help a ton.
Let's see. What's the bog shambler in Bone 6?
Bog Shambler, is that the one with all the skulls and the vines? Mr.
Madman asks.
I think, is that the one with all it's like a bunch of vines with a bunch of skulls in it?
I don't know.
I believe it will come. I just don't know when, Madman.
I count the change. I don't count the figures.
Isn't the Bog Shambler the
Yes.
one with some goblins and kind of a little bone snapper looking thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Go up a little bit for you, Mr. Danae. There you go. Because then when we do this, watch, we can do...
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, let me turn off that.
There you go.
Now we're down here.
Hey.
Woohoo!
Wow,
I'm
look at
gonna
those
be
big
messing up
hands.
this paint job.
Yeah. Look at that. That's so cool.
That is.
This is neato.
Man. What would Vader say? He'd say, "Don't be too proud of your technological terror you've created."
Yeah. And Ron last night talked about the night owl up there, the top right.
That's cool.
Mr. Janae is painting.
I
that.
don't know. Madman, I don't have an answer. John, any idea? The shambling?
I think it is your version of a shambling mound.
No. Well, yeah, whatever. I don't
it's a
know.
mound of leaves. I honestly don't know. I'd have to know the
that
model.
one.
I don't think it's out yet.
No,
but
it's not.
I don't know when it'll
Don't
come
know.
out, but yeah. Email Ron.
Yeah.
And ask Bog Shambler ? So that's pretty neat. This is cool. I'm excited.
Yeah. That's a good owl. Oh, and look, he's wearing a Paint Club t-shirt.
That's right.
Which you can get when you come to the Paint Club
At the game store.
at the game store.
Maybe Moon Gloves. It might have been. So now he's working on the kids mouseling for ReaperCon. So if you have a children and you're coming to ReaperCon, they might get this model. And I think Ron might be budging on being able to sell it later. I know that, the mouselings have always been a little conundrum for Mr. Ronald.
Has it?
Because he did the fun size ones and one Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they didn't do as well as he thought they would, or something like that.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not entirely sure. But then people keep asking about them, and
Yeah.
then we do them, and
Yeah.
then and then the other half of the group is like, well, we want the normal size mouselings. And then so it's always a hard choice on which one to do. So I told them last night, I was like, why don't we just do both? Put them in the same package.
Yeah.
So when you buy one, you automatically get the other, even
Yes.
if you don't want it.
Yes.
But so that means it costs
Then
more.
you can trade.
Then you can trade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but
Or
that just means
sell it
more
on
printing.
eBay, you know.
Hey.
Yeah.
So that is pretty cool. So neato. Let's go back
And
to-
speaking of Ron, I just wanted to make the public announcement. We are on day 3 of the truck not being stolen from Ron.
reset the clock.
Reset that
3.
little ticker there.
3. But there is a funny story you told me about earlier when I was getting back from lunch.
Yeah.
What happened last night to Mr. Ron?
Oh, he was momentarily detained. He had just gotten out of the gym with his wife, and they'd gone somewhere and they were buying something. And all of a sudden, he finishes paying and he turns around. He's looking at 2 police. And they're like, "Is that your truck out there?" And he goes, "Well, yes."
Is it because it's still registered as a stolen vehicle?
No. Actually, what happened is the police have this multi-scanner that can scan like 1,000 license plates an hour. They just drive around and it's constantly scanning people's license plates. And they were driving through the parking lot and bing, oh, that's a stolen license plate. We need to investigate.
Excuse me, sir. Is that your truck?
Yeah.
Funny story about that.
Yeah.
It was
So yeah, Ron called me. It was like, okay, I'll get the bail money. No, I'm not.
You just had to confirm with the police.
Yeah.
That is a funny story.
So we took care of the problem today. And yesterday was the last day on the insurance under this old company. Now we have a new company that was starting today.
Oh.
And so Ron's like, okay, I don't want to get stopped again. So we need to take care of this. I'm going to go down and take the truck and get it inspected so I can get new license plates. And, well, you don't have valid insurance because it expired yesterday, and we don't have the new ticket. So that's what I did, is I locked down the new insurance ticket, sent it to him. He got the truck inspected. And then when I made it to the shop, I grabbed everything and went down and got a new license plate. So Ron can now drive the truck without going to jail. Is the spiral? Let's see. Ron is in that spiral that is going to the end. Yes, Trasharama, he is. And it's up to you, the chat, to make sure he doesn't go to prison.
If you accept this mission.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is the ears messing you up after you're changing because you can hear yourself?
Yeah. No, it's fine. I just readjusting for comfort. No, I'm good.
Okay.
This is the way we used to do it
It
back
is.
in the olden days.
It is. Normally, I think it's fine though. Because can you hear us without the headset on, Mr. Janae?
Just barely, yeah.
Barely. Okay. We would need to talk a little louder because we are.
Oh no,
across
I
the
hear
studio.
you great with the headset.
Oh, with the headset, yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is just kind of a test to see across the room.
More fun to visit. Well, that's true. We could take turns trying to smuggle him a file into jail. And he's like, this is really nice, but this is for filing miniatures, not for bars.
Oh. I don't even know if you could. It
No,
might
no.
deteriorate by the time.
Yeah,
you get far.
the prison bars are supposed to be made of hardened steel, and most of your cutting blades are hardened steel, so it won't cut them. But hey, he doesn't know that.
So yeah, I mean that's a funny story about Ron. We'll probably talk about it on the next Reaper
Oh
Live.
yeah.
Good times.
Good times are had by all. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm saving the license plate. I'm going to mount it on the wall, the old stolen one. Mount it on the wall. It's now becoming part of the Reaper tour.
Yeah, the
and over
great
here,
stolen one. That's awesome. You put it on Ron's door
oh, there you go.
or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah.
There's a random picture of him and Adrian on the hallway in like one of the hallways upstairs. I was like, Ron, what does that do in there? And he goes, I don't know. I think it's
What?
Yeah, there's an old picture of Ron and Adrian like on the wall, just a printed out photocopy
In
of
his
the
office
picture.
or in
Where
the
the
hallway?
couch is.
just on the hallway wall upstairs in Kit Shop. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I should get around more.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's up there.
There's another up by the couch, across from Kit Shop.
Yeah, I think it might have been his son maybe putting it
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
Kira.
It's just
Wow.
like a printed off.
I blame Kira if she's in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kara, I haven't seen her. I don't know if Kara's here.
well, damn.
Mr.
He's kind of turning into an old deer leader, isn't he?
Oh, Ron. That's right. I guess for me, real quick, I talked about it last night. All caught up on mold making. Molds got built up. There's probably about 40 molds out there that need to be balanced and ready to go.
Yeah, Dave.
A lot of DDRPG and a few Reapercon pieces and some new releases coming up. So I'm just happy to be done mold making for a little bit. And then now I was able to work on this stuff. So here in the next week or so, you're going to see the box fort being built and the new camera setup.
What
and
is
things like that.
Bonita working on? A terrain.
Oh, terrain. She's working on the graveyards for Reapercon.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 graveyards, one for each faction. And so I believe, Mr. Janae, there's some graveyards just to your north, to the north side of that table. They have little spikes on them.
Yeah, oh yeah, over here.
Yeah, they should be on that table. There's a few gravestones. We have a few common ones for all of the factions, and then there's more elaborate, like legendary kind of champion gravestones. So when you come to ReaperCon, you'll be able to get these randomly in your swag bag, when you take a class, you can get them. When you play games, you'll get one. You do hobby hijinks. Basically, everything you do will give you a gravestone, and they're all random, so you can trade them, you can collect them, and things like that. And you're looking for the super rare ones. We haven't shown those off yet. They're kind of more elaborate, like champion, like somebody famous died here, or like a warrior or something like that. And so there's one for each faction, and you'll be able to collect those. And then the idea is that you paint them and you bring them to the graveyards that Bonita is building.
Yeah.
And you socket them into the graveyards.
What happens if I want to sell mine?
If you then don't put them in the graveyards. But I think the idea is that you kind of want to collect them. There'll be a little collecting thing, and then you'll be able to put them on the graveyards. And then at the end, we'll have all 4 graveyards, and we can combine them into one giant graveyard, because she designed it to be one giant graveyard, but they're all kind of faction themed.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a big diorama that we can bring back that people helped contribute to. And I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I like your idea on the QR thing.
The picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have that pulled up, I think. So iPad to X3 green screen. So let me take him off. Boop.
Bye, Michael.
Goodbye.
So at ReaperCon, we'll have QR codes, the one up top right there.
Yeah.
You can take pictures, and this is the slideshow. So all the pictures will be here.
This is the road leading to Reaper?
Yeah, all roads lead to Reaper, as they say. Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
And so when people put in so you scan this QR code and it says, hey, would you like to submit photos? And then you can go around and take pictures, and then it'll be put into a slideshow. Oops. Like this.
Oh.
And then if you write a comment with your photo that you submit, it'll show up here.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that this will be put up onto the big projectors up at ReaperCon, along with ads and the MSP entries and things like that. Bundles that are on sale at the booth.
So I need to take a picture of Ron and then caption it, "Our dear leader."
Yeah, exactly. It'll show up there as long as I approve it. So it'll be there. And so yeah, all this stuff will be cycling through. So when people take pictures of, like, I'm expecting Bakaroha to take pictures of her dogs, or people taking pictures of the MSP entries and things around the con, hobby hijinks, and all that stuff will be populated in here.
So do we know who did the other one, the vampire picture?
This one.
That one.
It's the same guy who did all of these concept arts. It's Askren, who is actually coming to ReaperCon, I heard.
Very cool. I like that.
Last night. He said that Ron said that he's coming to ReaperCon.
Oh, cool.
So that is kind of exciting. I'm wondering, I haven't talked to Ron yet, but I figured we could get some art prints made and he can maybe sign them. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes.
And I asked Ron last night, I was like, hey, maybe Askren can come on to the stream and do some art. Because I know he does all of his art digitally. So I'm assuming he'll bring his iPad, Cintiq tablet. I don't know. But then maybe he can do some art if he wants to be on stream. He's a streamer himself, so he streams. But I don't know how comfortable he is being on camera. Because I know he does a avatar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does the little tentacle monster.
Yes.
So I'll have to talk with him about that. So we'll see. Hyper Bunny, my dog, already volunteered for photos. Oh.
Yes. We're all in pins and needles.
Hold on. I grabbed the 4 winners for the for the quarterly challenge, but I didn't put them in my folder.
Uh-oh.
I have them on my folder on my computer, but not on here. So let me go. I can go get those real quick.
All right.
While Dave and Mr.
Michael.
Janae.
While we keep you entertained.
Yes. Prince. We can get signed. I'm in. Maybe. I don't know. He hasn't agreed to it yet. But he might. You never know.
Yeah.
So, Michael, how's it going on Paint Club?
Paint Club's going really well on Saturdays. We have some slower, Wednesday's the slow day.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays we're bursting at the seams and beyond the beyond the chairs that we have. So
cool.
Yeah, that's happened a couple of Saturdays in a row. And Sunday's a pretty comfortable day with about 15 to 16 people usually. Really fun because you get everybody talking to each other and trading tips and techniques.
and generally helping each other out. And having
Have
a
you
good
seen
time.
John's painting?
Yes.
Helping me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're a very good teacher, Michael. I'm
Well,
impressed with him.
Kara's been doing really well too.
Yeah, everybody. I have a bunch of people helping me, and
That's John's.
Mr. Janae's like here all the time, right? And he's in paint club. So whenever I come up on the weekend, sometimes he's here. So I'll come by and talk to him, like, "Oh, this is what I'm working on," and then he'll start showing me examples and like how to do things. So I appreciate it, everybody. And it's funny because I got an email last night from Mr. Jeff Davis. He's a teacher at ReaperCon. He's from Canada.
Yeah.
And he sent me a big letter. It was really nice, actually. Sent me a bunch of YouTube videos and timestamps and talked about certain things. It was really nice. So
I don't know. He can't see chat. Lieutenant Floby says, "Wait, that's the Michael? Thanks for helping me out with linen white."
Certainly, my pleasure.
oh, as this Lieutenant Floby was having issues with your linen white being too thin, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember in the Discord. Mr. Janae can see chat.
And
can
Bonita
he?
walked up
He's just
Oh,
painting.
okay.
He's just
Yeah.
painting.
yesterday. Bonita walked up to me and said, "Hey, heard there was a linen white problem. Here you go, brand new bottles."
Hello, Feeper Reaper. Hello, Barrog John.
Hey, Balrog.
So it takes a team.
Yeah, he's just he's painting, so he's not looking up.
Ah,
You see that iPad right there? There's like a little boom arm
Yeah.
with an iPad
yeah.
that has chat on it.
Ah,
I figured y'all were gonna tell me.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
we got you covered.
Did y'all get the out of paint order
Yes.
payment in PayPal? You got
Yes.
it? Nice. Yeah, he's the money guy, so he knows.
Yes,
Hey, Chaos
confirmed.
Queen.
Hey, Chaos Queen.
Is your birthday soon, Chaos Queen? Is that what Ron said last night? Let me know. You only have 3 days left. Oh, is it 3 days? Yeah, 3 days left, chat.
Yeah, to get your T-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I got it right.
I got to tell Ron which one I want.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, Ron's putting in that order soon because he has to get the teachers as well.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
This one?
That one.
This
I
is the
think that's
concert.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 days left.
Well,
3 days remain.
I'll get on Ron for it.
And then he's going to do all the staff ones and stuff like that. Staff might get a different color.
Yeah.
We might ask him what color we want. I'm assuming staff will get a different
Fuchsia.
color. Fuchsia. What is that? It's like a red? Is that like a red? A purple?
Kind of a pinkish red. Yeah.
Yeah, fuchsia and teal. Nope.
If you want really bad color theory, fuchsia and chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the first year that we're kind of doing. Is this the first year? Have we ever done a con shirt like with your badge before? I don't know if Reaper has ever done that.
We've done con shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for
Yeah.
like sale and stuff.
Oh,
But actually, like
don't know.
included into your badge.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was
Probably way back when.
way
right?
back in
Yeah.
the
not
beginning.
since 2021.
2021.
That's what I love about chat. This is like a portable Google.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Yeah, here's your answer.
You think some of the old T-shirt designs could end up available? There's a lot of old T-shirts on TeePublic, to my knowledge, but I don't know about all of them. We'd have to hound Ron and be like, "Hey, can you put this up?" It's all up to him. But
There you go.
Reaper GPT.
Exactly.
That's great. Lieutenant Flynn. But yeah, this is the con shirt. So you only have 3 days left if you haven't got your 4-day admission. So it only comes with your 4-day, and all the way up until June 30th. That's when you can pre-order. If you get your 4-day badge after June 30th, you can still get your 4-day pass, but you won't have a shirt included in it because we need to put the order in and make sure that it gets made on time and things like that. So that's why we have to do the cutoff, and then production starts for that.
Start whipping the people. Make the shirts. Make it.
And Ron did say that he was going to order extras to sell at the booth. So if you do end up not being able to get your badge until later, you can still buy some sizes while
supplies last.
While they last at the booth. So yes. Yeah. It's pretty cool. The old Absinthe shirt, I'm sure that's around somewhere. He has to have the art because we used to sell that in the store.
2014?
2013, 2014? It was one
Something.
of those 2 years.
Yeah,
It was
I
the last
remember
year
it.
we did a con at the factory.
That's 2013 then.
2013.
Yeah.
Yep. The Steampunk Circus, right? Or the circus?
No, the Dark Carnival
Dark
had come.
Carnival.
Dark
Not
Carnival.
steampunk, but yeah, Dark Carnival had come to town.
Was that 15 or 16?
13.
13. I believe it's
Okay.
13. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Are you guys ready to look at the
Yes.
the entries?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, we'll start in 4th place with Greg. Greg's image. Let me make sure that I'm doing this right.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
It's a little bit blown in, but this is 4th place from Greg, and the model was Isabel and Rufus. Isabel. Concept art by Izzy.
Yeah.
I forgot who sculpted it. Is it a Bobby Jackson piece? I think it's
I
Bobby.
don't know.
But-
That's a Ron question.
Yeah.
Very good.
I like the
that.
flowers. I like the blue. They're very bright. Ron really likes them because Isabel is using like a guitar instead of like, the normal bar.
But yeah,
lute,
yeah,
things like
yeah.
that. It's a little bit more modern.
Did a lot of great shading on the dog. That looks like the dog could start walking right off that photo.
He's
Yeah.
really cute with his little white nose and tail.
Yeah.
I love it.
His name's Boots. So that was 4th place. Really close between 6th, 5th, and 4th. So they were all like one vote apiece
I
apart.
believe that.
Let's see.
As we try and slide.
Here we go. 3rd.
Huh?
This is Stephen Desi.
Mhm.
Stephen. What I really like is the left pant leg with the little pattern on it.
Yeah.
What's that little diamond pattern?
Yeah. Freehand.
Yeah. But it's mirrored on the shoulder.
Yes.
So it's the right shoulder with the left leg, and then
Oh,
the left,
yeah.
left shoulder with the right leg.
There's really
Look
nice
at
shading
you.
on that guitar
Yeah.
too.
What'd you say?
Nice shading on the guitar as well.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I like
With
that
Yeah.
color.
the kind of like bright yellow in the middle.
I think he's playing a G.
Yeah. Bonus points to chat.
Yeah. If you're any guitar players out there, you can tell us what chord he's playing.
Also, look at the
collar.
same kind of idea on the dog with the white paws, white
Yeah.
tail, white chest.
Yeah.
Kind of the same idea there. But this was from Stephen Desi. 2nd place is Mr. Sabak. Stephen. He famously, I think he's the one in the Discord that does all the Dragonlance stuff, I believe. But he got 2nd place, Mr. Stephen.
Nice.
I love the blue and the red.
Yeah.
Kind of the alternating kind of in those ruffles. It has
Yeah.
like an undergarment that's kind of like a different fabric on the inside. Super lovely. He went with a different pattern on the dog, but also he got an extra hat, like she's busking
Yeah.
on the street. There's coins in it. That's clever. I love it. Like little diorama, like telling a story. He also put a red jewel in the hilt pommel of the sword. Shout out to Steven. This is great. I love the dog's pattern too. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
And then in 1st place, we have Kristen. A lot of people did this blue and red pattern.
Yes.
Yep.
I saw at least, I say a lot. There's probably at least 4. But
And alternated the leg. Yeah.
and she did the same pattern as Steven.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mrs. Scott. Look at the little blue and red, like bow, like little ties on the shoes
On
to
the
tie
shoes.
in.
Yeah. For the nice. Yeah.
Tie into the puppy dog too.
Oh yeah, with the blue collar.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Got a Scooby.
Got a Scooby. Silver pommel there, no jewel. It's just that little silver pommel piece. A darker guitar compared to what we saw. Most people did a bright guitar. That's lovely. Look at the little eye and that. I like
Yeah,
the
that's
highlights
more
on the hair.
natural guitar color. Yeah.
I like the highlight on the hair. It's good. It kind of mimics the dog's fur almost.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Good shading.
And this one got a lot of votes, by the way. A ton of votes. So shout out to Kristen. Oh, I didn't notice there was a tear in her pants. Is that a part of the model? I guess I never noticed.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't see it
is
on
it?
that.
I can't see it on that one. Oh, this one has it. I think you can kind of see it there on the green, like all the way under. It's in the shadow. Is that a part of the model, Miss Hyper? If it's not, that's pretty impressive. But
Yeah.
I think it is a part of the model. And she said that it looks like one of her old pups.
Oh,
She did
yeah?
the same
Oh,
kind of the kind of muttly look to it. It looked sculpted to you. Okay, yeah, I agree. I just can't see it on this one. Maybe it's in the shadow. I think it's a little bit too dark in the shadow to see it, but yeah, congratulations everybody. Those are the 4 winners. I will be emailing you on Monday. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And then we'll start looking for the next quarterly model.
And so the winner gets to pick the next model.
Yes, and they get their thing posted onto ReaperMini.com with approval of Ron. It's in the contest rules. So Ron has to say, yeah, it looks good. Put it up there. The
All right.
last 4 winners have been able to put up there. So, yeah, ta-da! And then let's see what Janae's working on. Are you on the sword?
I am on the sword right now.
Yeah. So I have, let's see. What I'm going to do soon is I have a bunch of the weapons packs, and I got a lot of the like giants that we have, the fire giants, the frost giants, and things like that. They have big weapons. So I figured it'd be good for me to practice. I think it's a good practice to, I guess, try it on larger weapons. So I'm going to try NMM and things like that, my blending and things like that on larger swords. So I think I'm going to start doing that soon. I think the way that I'm going to approach miniature painting is to focus on one thing at a time, kind of, and kind of just keep practicing it. So, blending and blending and blending and blending until you get good at it.
Yes.
And then, move on to the next thing. So that's my thing. M&M's. That's right.
Yep.
And so I'm excited. So,
Well, they say all you have to do is do something 5,000 times to master it.
hey, how many molds have I made? I don't know. It's quite a bit. Yeah. Thanks, Maltex. You guys don't have to keep building me up. But I'm excited to paint more.
Yeah.
We'll see. Now that I'm all caught up on molds, I'm all ready
I'd
to
be
go.
interested to see what you're going to put in the
MSP?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I guess it's my first time
What do you
entering.
mean you don't know yet?
Probably my battling, right? I don't know.
You should put something in.
I will.
There you go, Trash.
I will put
You and me.
chicken strips. Hey, there you go. On my end, that's pretty much it. I've just kind of I've been catching up on molds. I'm glad I'm finally caught up. Now I can focus on the old accordion, as I always talk about. Things got behind. Now I can do this and yada yada yada. If you guys didn't notice as well, all you Discord people, Discord did a cool thing with experimental new feature, I guess. They're called tags. And so since our server has a couple of boosts on it, we're able to have tags in our name. So I guess I can just pull up my Discord real quick and show you. Yeah, I can just show you on Kara here.
All right.
Wait, I can't zoom in on Discord.
Hey, Poke member.
What?
Oh, Poke Me Amber.
Oh, Poke Me Amber.
Yeah.
Poke me Amber. Okay.
She's a paint club member.
Paint Club. Yeah.
Oh.
I see her in Paint
Well,
Club
it's
all the
not
time.
official unless I butcher your name.
So you can see right above Dave's head where you see Kara in the red letters where
Yeah.
it says Reap with a
Yeah.
red skull.
Yeah.
And so now you can have these little tags next to your name.
Right.
Right, yeah, where it says Reap. Yeah. And so that's for our server. So the cool thing is that when you go into other servers, people will see that Reap next
Yeah.
to your name. And if they click on it, they can come to our server.
Oh.
So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. But you can only have one of these at a time. So for instance, you can see the mini where next to Macrock's name up there, the green name.
Yeah.
It says mini. I
Yeah.
believe that's for the mini painting subreddit. Or mini painting Discord, which is also the mini painting subreddit. But that's kind of cool. So you can kind of rep different servers. And so we have a Reap. So if you want it and you're in our server, you just go click on it next to whoever's name and you can add it to yours. So that's a pretty cool thing. It's a
And the
neat new
picture
thing.
is these people splashing around with gasoline.
Oh, that's just a GIF. That's just a GIF.
Okay.
Because Ijala said, spray the wine through the airbrush. and then Kara responded with that. This is my favorite chat. I don't know if I think I've mentioned this before. Hold on, it's loading for some reason. I don't know why it's loading. There we go. This is the GIF channel in the Discord. So in this channel, you can only put GIFs.
Oh,
So you can communicate with
gifts only.
GIFs only.
And this is on ours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a GIF only chat. So it's one of my favorite. There's a ton of people that have been in here for the past however long the Discord's been alive. We've probably sent I have to double check, over 30,000 messages or something like that in this
Really?
in this channel alone. Just because it's just awesome. You just communicate via GIFs. It's amazing. So there you go. Shout out to the GIF clubbers out there, all the GIF people. There you go. I like to give it a shout out every and then because I love spending time in there. Oh yeah, there's Quindy. Quindy just here. Look, Quindy just put one.
Oh.
So there you go. Ta-da. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what's been going on with me. What's going on in your world? I know they've been doing a lot of concrete work over there.
Yeah, putting up the retaining wall for the next parking lot.
I'll get pictures of that next week.
Yeah.
We won't have a show next week, by the way.
That's July 4th.
Reaper's birthday.
Reaper's birthday.
Yeah.
We'll be
Birthday.
33 years old.
America. Yeah. Fireworks.
Beer.
Yeah. So, yeah, the store will be closed as well. No Reaper Live.
Wow.
Show them the Discord soundboard. That is there too. Just like how I did on stream, Trashorama went and found a bunch of clips and put sounds on the Discord. So when you're in voice chats in Discord, when you're in Paint Club and things like that, there's a soundboard that you can click on and it has a bunch of different sounds.
Oh, nice.
Like, I have a bunch of soundboards. I need to give them to Trash so you can put them in the Discord. I have one of my favorite ones of Ron is he's like, give me $20. I just have a clip of Ron saying, give me $20.
Really?
Yeah. More parking.
More parking?
Oh, at the game store? Or are you talking about what, Dave, what we're building? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. No, behind the studio is right now I call it the big dirt pile. And they're leveling that out. And eventually we will just cover it in concrete for parking.
Yeah. And that's for big events and things like that are going on.
When I want to throw a party.
Yeah. Reaper
Yeah.
party. Whoop.
like
It looks
that.
good. The concrete.
So
work
we
that
should
they're doing.
start talking about the Reaper Christmas party.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little ways away, right?
Well, if we get the word out now, again, the general public is invited.
That is true.
Bigger and better. We
Yeah.
can have a better, what is it? The elephant?
Oh, white elephant.
White elephant? Don't
Yeah.
we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have more people sign up. Maybe we can do like a public sign up.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can work on that. Yeah.
If we start now, we should have it finished by Christmas.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Trash has the booty soundbite, the one that you said booty. You remember that?
No, I don't. Maybe it was because Justin said I couldn't say it.
Yeah. And you're
Oh.
like booty. I have that soundbite too. And then the Ed Jazz Hands one.
Yeah.
Sell elephant minis and people paint them white. Oh, hey. Do we have any elephant miniatures?
We have
We
the
have
war
the mammoth.
elephant or war mammoth.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. You know what I mean?
I don't think we have any cute little elephants.
We did hope.
Well, we have the one in the chair,
The one in
Oh
the chair.
yeah,
Oh.
the
We have
King
the
of the
big
Jungle.
elephant with the club,
Club, yeah.
Mhm.
Mumlac.
and then we have a.
But we don't have a traditional elephant. You know what I mean?
Right? No.
Yeah.
No.
We have like fantasy anthropomorphic
Yep.
elephants.
Loxodons. is it?
Loxodons, yeah. We don't have an elephant.
Yeah. I don't
Hey,
know.
we gotta
Have
stop
we?
with it.
We're having a Halloween party this year, aren't we?
We normally do. We have a pumpkin carving contest.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can maybe open that to the public too. I guess.
Yeah.
If you
I
want.
won't be here, but sure, yeah, you could.
Oh yeah, you'll be in
Europe.
Europe.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Ooh.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. That way you can just run around with total abandonment.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, did you hear that? He's excited. You're gonna be gone.
That I'm
That's
not
what
going
I
to
heard.
be here. Yeah.
Excited that you're going there.
Yeah.
And we'll get a lot of pictures and updates and cool things.
Well, yes, I'm going to check out. That's one of the things I want to do. But one of the things for all you kids out there, when your parents leave and they come back at the end of the night and the house is cleaner than they left it, they know you had a party.
Party. Yeah. Eschen Spiel. That's right.
So I'll be checking the cleanliness of Reaper when I get back.
Remember
Quick,
last
save
week
dust.
what'd you say?
I said, quick, save some dust.
Yeah.
Remember last week when we were talking about things that have changed over history, like the rule of thumb and things
Yes,
like that? Is there a
yes.
specific word for that, chat? Do we know? I don't wonder if there's a specific word for it. But I think I heard something along the lines of back in the day when people were trying to keep track of their money, they would, this is going to lead into pocket change, by the way. They would have a specific table in their kitchen that was designed with like an abacus almost, or like a little counter to keep track of their money, or something like that. Is that right? And that's why it's called a kitchen counter.
Oh,
Like
no.
a kitchen counter is because that's where the specific table was held in most people's houses they had to like keep track of their money. I heard about this. I don't know if it's actually true, but it sounds right to me. But it's just another one of those things that we were talking about last week.
One of the trivia things that I found out about the Roman Empire is that a lot of times people would carry their money because they were just like the men and the women were just wearing kind of the same thing, big muumuu kind of dress. But it was brass or copper, and it would go around your arm. And whenever you needed, you would just reach in and pull out stuff. But that's how you would keep it.
Just like a little bangle?
Yeah, well, a metal. It was a metal strap. It was made out of metal, but that way someone couldn't clip your purse and walk off with your purse. It was always right here on your arm.
So, did that person also sell you property in the Everglades? So, I thought that was interesting. I'll look more into it, but I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so I figured
we
it
need
would
to
be
have a
good.
segment of that.
Oh, the
way
things, the names and
Names.
things?
Where did it come from?
Things that have changed over time
Yeah,
and like adapted.
See?
Because for the longest time, do you know why it's called a car?
no.
Is because it's short for carriage.
Oh, oh.
So
yeah.
it went from buggy, carriage with
Carriage
horses
to a car.
to a car.
Oh,
it's short for
yeah,
carriage.
because it's normally known as an automobile
Yeah.
or auto. Yeah.
So
Oh,
there you go.
yeah. I call it balderdash. There you go.
You kind of made a pun as far as the money goes. Time changes, time change.
Time change. Time
There you go.
changes. There you go.
Change over time.
All right, let's see. Here we go. You ready? I
Ready.
think I have
Pocket change.
All right.
change. Here, wait.
It's my favorite. Pocket change, making you money.
And then
All right. So what do we got first here? First on the chute. All right. Dollar bills. Each one has a unique serial number, but the government occasionally makes a mistake. The first letter is from the Federal Reserve. So the C is from Philadelphia. So every note issued from the Philadelphia Federal Reserve starts with a C. Okay. But at the very end, when they finally run all the way through 99,900,000 and it's time to flip, they just change that last letter from A to B to C, blah, blah. But occasionally they make a mistake. It's E on this side and it's I over there.
Yeah.
Easily over, depending on the edition, over $1,000.
Wow. If you
And
find
it's just
alternating.
just a real quick check just to make sure, does both alphabet letters match?
And what's that called? What's that?
That's called a grouping
Grouping.
mismatch.
So the grouping numbers, the letters are
off. Yeah.
Nice.
And I mean, it does happen. Very rare, but it does happen. So check your
Nice.
bills.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool one. I like that one. And then next we have
Next we have, okay, this is the latest 2024 quarter. Let's go to the next one. There you go. There you go. There's the back of it, and
you said 2024?
This is 2024, and I didn't read because I was running so fast. What's her name? But on the back side of your quarter, you'll have this Indian princess, and what happened is the dies started breaking right about her chin. So now go back to the other. Right there. They call it the double chin or the extra chin. And that's a die chip. And depending, I mean, I saw some people asking $400 for it, but in eBay, they get very optimistic.
Yeah.
Whether they sold it for that, I don't know. But there is this error out there. So all you have to do is when you find this quarter, look at her chin.
It also looks like there's something right here.
Yeah, that's part of the
Okay, I
dyed
was
chip.
about to say.
Yeah.
Looks like a hole or something. Because it looks pristine there. It's almost like the dimple. It's right below her
Yeah.
dimple.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah. You can kind of see where the circle stamped. Like right here, you can kind of see where it kind of
Yeah.
is hitting wrong or something.
Yeah. They start to disintegrate after so many impressions, and they're supposed to catch it. And again, like I've said before, when you always had the traditional eagle on the back of a quarter, they knew exactly. After 240,000 impressions, replace that mold, right? But now, since they're coming out with 5 designs a year, they think they know, but they don't always catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is the 2024 one.
This is 2024 quarters.
Nice. This weekend I'm going to the in-laws, so I'm going to break open that quarter, and I'm going to use that coin thing that you got me and start going through.
Oh, excellent.
So we'll see.
Well, there you go. There's your pocket change.
Change.
As always, if you find any of this stuff or you find anything,
Pictures.
send me pictures.
That's right.
Hey, Pocket Lint.
Hey, speaking of pockets.
Speaking of pockets,
Let's see here. Let's just check out the Facebook real quick for the last couple of, last little bit that we have streamed today.
don't we have,
Marbles?
yes?
I don't have it set up. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
We'll get back to marbles, I promise. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said what in surprise.
What?
What in surprise and disappointment because it was promised.
I know. I'm so sorry. I
Damn.
blame me.
Can you stick it in any farther, Michael?
Where's my hammer?
So let's just look at some paint jobs on Facebook real quick. This is the Murder Hornet from Bones 5.
Oh,
Or sorry,
Lovely.
Bone 6. Sorry.
yes. Part of the big plague.
Yeah. Remember that? Murder Hornets.
Yeah. I always remembered the thing. Okay, the big, not Ouija board, but the betting board. And the guy, okay, who had murder hornets in May?
The Townsfolk 4 Bandits. Who's working on this? James? Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I like the colors, the different colors. And most of the times when you have like a little band, they're normally dressed similar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like
Nice.
the shading on the red.
This one's hard on its luck, so they can't get matching costumes.
Ah, yes, the band. Yeah, they're just wearing whatever they can get. Oh, this one's cool. I have this guy over there to paint. This is the Beetle, the Bones 5 merchant on the riding a beetle.
Okay.
The Scarab folk riding a beetle.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And so-
Not a human.
No. It's a
Oh,
little.
okay.
It's a
Little scarab.
I don't
Okay.
see him.
Oh, you refresh it.
No, I was asking if you wanted me to grab him, but I don't
Oh,
see
he's
him.
he's. I have him in pieces.
Oh, okay.
I have him planned. I wanna paint this guy.
Yeah, me too.
So there's that. Pretty cool. Hey, 3 days remain for your shirt, by the way. There it is.
Trajan, we going to announce the winners for
I did
June?
already. Oh,
For marbles.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
We might
But,
have to load that marbles up after all.
I can go do it real quick.
Or just tell us. Reaper Harley, she gets all the Reaper miniatures she wants, so she doesn't win. She has me.
That's all she needs.
That's all. Yes, Michael. It's all she needs. I like the lighting effect. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is here. Boop. There we go. This is the this month's promo. So if you haven't gotten it
Oh
yet,
yeah, the guy picking. Yeah.
you got 3 days left. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, go ahead and put an order in for $40 or more on reapermini.com, and you'll be able to get this. But yeah, this is the what's it called? Teamwork, I think is the name of it. And this is a nice little OSL little thing here. Nice little scene with the door and everything. So shout out to Scott for painting this one. This is the first one I've seen painted that's not Daryl's. So shout out. I'm excited to paint the next month's too. There you go. Oh, the stained glass.
Oh yeah, that was a cool figure.
What's this from? Sherlock? Is that from the movie Sherlock? Right.
Yeah, the younger. I think it was from the younger.
Young Sherlock
Sherlock.
Holmes.
The concept, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
young Sherlock. And so, stained glass golem. That was a cool idea. Hey, the Wraith. Bob Molesworth doing some more Wraiths.
Mm-hmm.
Joy. She said she had quit painting for many years. 7 or 10. Found my old layering techniques were causing me no end of frustration. So she's practicing wet blending in that post.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to read it. So she's back to painting.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's always lovely to hear. See what I mean? Like this is one of the fire giants.
Yeah.
So you see how big his sword is?
Oh, yeah.
I think practicing on something like that,
Yes.
big,
Yes.
we'll be able to transfer it
Yes.
smaller.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So I got a ton of those. Shout out to Michael. He's about to take on his fire giant.
And then you just slowly work down to make it smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm. T-Tox painting this old metal dwarf.
Ah,
Look at that old packaging.
yeah.
By Gary.
I think that's the packaging I originally bought my first Reapers in.
I wish I had the years on it. I'm sure it does somewhere on the back, maybe, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's supposed to have a copyright year.
Yeah, but
It's,
yeah.
It's not always. I mean, it would go for multiple years.
Yeah, the era of those specific cards. Hey, this guy looks cool.
Yeah.
This is from Reg Brigham. This is the Swamp Troll, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the dark red eyes contrasted against the blue and grayish kind of beige skin. What's the thing that Bob and Jason always talk about? Is it the cloaca?
Probably.
Is that what they're talking about?
Well, the cloaca is on the other side.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That is on the other side. I like the shading on the scales there on the blue.
Mm-hmm. And the eyes did work really well.
Great job. Great stuff there. I mean, this stuff, the Facebook page is constantly getting new paint jobs.
Is the werewolf about to attack the dwarf, or are they working in unison?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's a ranger with his pet based on where they're standing. Because if he was fighting the bear, I think he would be on the other side.
Yeah, he'd be pointing his weapon.
Yeah.
Unless the bear or the werewolf is sneaking up on him. But
That's fair.
That could be quite the surprise.
Yeah, I think he's they're looking at the same thing. I think is what I'm thinking.
Stealth
bear. Yeah. I really like this dwarf too. Is this a Tom dwarf? I think this is a Tom Mason dwarf. I think.
Oh, there you go, Maltex. Just need a little cauldron there. And he's just like, do not soil your armor again.
Teamwork might make a good 90-day challenge. That might be a good idea, Hyper Bunny. I think that might be fun. I really like this one because of the composition of this dwarf, where he in his boot there he has that little hook. He has like a little hook to grab the crossbow to lock it in place so he can hold it down as he draws his string, and I think that's a cool little touch for that model.
Detergent. You're soaking in it. Those good commercials.
Oh, is this ours? I don't
think so.
It kind of looks close, but I don't think we have. Oh, it is Eli Quicknight. Added snake hair. So
It is?
This is one of ours, but she added the snake hair, kind of the Medusa-y. That's a cool addition. This is the lady that just got back to painting. Joy, after
excellent.
7 to 10 years. That's a fun idea. Snake hair. Just adding snake hair. Yeah, we'll do a few more. Stone Golem from Giuseppe.
That's some good work.
That's a fun name, Giuseppe. Are bone figures still soft original formula, or they've shifted to the new black plastic? I'll answer his question in the chat later, but it just depends on which model it is. There it is. Scott posted this a day ago. There's it from all different angles.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Or not all, but a few different angles.
Very cool. Yeah.
That's fun. Maybe I'll paint it. Who knows? And then this guy, Jimmy. This guy paints all the time. He's always posting stuff in the Facebook page.
Oh yeah, I love his stuff.
Jimmy, I like his work too.
Yeah.
He's
Very
painting
cool.
all the time. This guy's probably, I don't know how many he's painted.
The shield reminds me of those Sinbad movies years ago.
Yeah, it does.
Sinbad movies.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Stop
you
motion
kids.
Sinbad movies.
I've seen it. I've seen the Sinbad movies.
Where he's fighting all the skeletons. We
Yeah.
were all freaking out about that scene back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You
The
kids get off
quilted.
my lawn.
There you go. Put that there so we can. Let's see. How far have you made it on your quest over there, Mr. Janae? Here, I'll blow you up.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
I'm blocking it in.
Yeah.
So it's not perfect, but it's basically getting the basic shapes and things in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that thing has a lot of armor on it, so I'm
Yep.
sure it's good to practice in MM. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it.
I think I
Very
might get a
crisp
few.
details, and it's wonderful. I do wish we would sell both scales.
Yeah, both small and large.
Mm-hmm,
I think Ron will change his mind. I just think right now it's a timing thing. I
Yep.
think because the printers are tied up with DDRPG printing and ReaperCon printing. I think once that's all done, I think he might reconsider, but maybe we can convince him, chat. Who knows? Good enough for tabletop. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Lieutenant Philby says, I love the new Werner clock sculpts. They are so cool. Technically, they're not new. They're new to us, and they're new material. But they're not new sculpts. I think they've been out for a while
Yep.
in his old stuff. So, yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to say while we start to wind down today?
No, thanks for showing.
Yeah. Happy next Thursday. I expect
Apologies
to see...
today for how much I harass them with emails.
You're fine. And then expect to see more painting next week and maybe some studio streams. Maybe I'll stream building the castle. That sounds fun.
Yep.
So, and I guess the idea at ReaperCon, I was talking to Janae about it, and last night I talked about it on the show a little bit, is this year for the backdrop, we're going to flip the streams and the YouTube videos. So, you know how normally the set was facing the camera or the wall? Now we'll flip everything, and then we'll have our back facing the artist alley, hobby hijinks, and stuff like that. So when we're painting and doing interviews and things like that, you'll be able to see people in the background.
Oh,
So I think that'll be fun. Cool
Okay.
little thing. Plus that will help with wiring and things like that, I think, with if Nightheart's still in chat, it might help with that. Because then we can run all the wires on the backside of the wall, etc. But then, yeah, we're going to work out some games and things like that as well. There we go.
oh, he's still there.
Huh?
Nightheart.
Oh, yeah, he's still here. Awesome.
Video bomb the streams.
Oh, he's talking about like going behind us.
Oh.
Being like
Yeah.
on stream.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
We're having fun.
Most people are pretty respectful. We're not going to get people streaking and I guess holding up signs that, and now we will. Now
Now that you
now we
mentioned it,
will.
yeah.
you know, get signs that says John sucks in the back. You know. That would be funny. But
I could see you raising kids. Now, kids, I don't want you to go out there and set the backyard on fire, pull on the dog's tail.
so
John,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you have kids? You don't yet, right?
not yet.
Okay.
So there's twins that run in Sarah's family. So if we ever do have kids, it's
There you
most
go.
likely might be twins.
Trash is already making signs.
I believe it.
Forget the badges. We're just going to have signs.
Hey, maybe we can make our own and have people hold them up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why not? That sounds cool. I wonder. Oh, we might be able to do that for MSP. I don't know how cool that is, but it's interesting. People have been. I forgot to bring this. I was going to bring up. This is another ReaperCon update. It's kind of a small one. Whatever. I went to this tattoo convention with my fiance to get a tattoo. Obviously, right? And the booth that was next to mine was a lady doing massages.
Yeah.
And so I asked her, I said, how much do you charge? And like, how much do you charge to be here? And she's like, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I'm just taking donations. And I was like, interesting. I was like, are you a student or something? And you're just trying to get your hours in or something like that? And she said, no. And I was like, interesting. So I grabbed her card and I sent her an email.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, hey, we run a convention up north at the end of August. Would you be interested in coming? Because people have been asking me for years, like, is it possible to get a masseuse, just in the main lobby or something like that?
Yeah.
And so,
Like they did at Adepticon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now
See, we've gone mainstream.
we might have a masseuse. And she was lovely. She's a very nice lady. And she had a bunch of helpers there with her too that were coming in throughout the day. And so, hey, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So people have been asking me for it, and I finally was able to figure it out and make it happen. So I even emailed massage colleges in the DFW area. I sent them emails like, "Hey, do you guys have students that need hours?" Like, because I'm assuming they need like hours. Like, if you're going to get your
Certificate
of like, if you're going to become like a barber,
Yeah.
you have to cut so many hours of hair and things like that, So I figured it was the same for masseuses. But so I've been emailing a bunch of like schools in the DFW area to see if they had students that would be interested in coming to get their hours and things like that, and how much they charge and all that stuff. With no luck, nobody's emailed me back. So it's cool that I found this lady. She was very nice. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So there you go.
Sounds like John also needs an expense account to go get massages so he can talk to them personally.
No, actually, it's a funny story. Our insurance covers. I think you get one. Oh, never mind. I don't think it's massage.
What?
It's I think it's a. I lied. It's chiropractic. I think you get one.
Okay.
I think you get one adjustment a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
A part of your.
But not a massage.
Not a
Oh,
massage.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone to our health insurance.
Yeah. So, and since we're here and we're still just chit chatting about stuff, I know I've talked about being able to communicate with the game store via the studio to be able to do paint club streams and things like that. But I know that we're waiting because right now we have kind of two different internets. And this building that we're in, the studio, has a different internet than the game store and the main factory.
Right.
So once this swaps over here in August, at the end of August or something, somewhere in there, then we'll be able to test it further. But we're waiting on that. I thought it had already changed, but I was mistaken. So that'll be cool because then we can do live streams from the game store.
Woohoo!
Easier, much easier.
I don't think
They do.
They do? Well, there you go.
I forgot how to get to it. Ask me in the Discord, and I'll give you the link. I forgot exactly how to find it. Other than that, it might, if you go to ReaperGameStore.com and go to the bottom, there might be a Discord button. I think ReaperGameStore.com.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do have their own Discord channel because I made it. So it exists. Yes.
And we've got paint
Kind of
club
dusted
there,
off.
Star Wars.
It has
a
everything
variety
in there.
of stuff.
Pretty much anything I'm about to add 2 more sections to it. I try to keep up with it best I can, but it's I try to leave it up to the game store employees. I just set it up because I know how to do it, and then let them go with it. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna look to see if we can find anybody to raid while we see what Mr. Janae is doing over there.
All right. Mr. Janae, you have the comm.
Thank you.
Skirt.
Just refining things right now. Looking at the helmet shape and working on which side should we be doing the light on. Probably here because there's more of the chest plate right there and the foot sticking out and the sword. So those are points of interest for the Mini.
Are you just doing light straight down the middle from the top?
For now, what's probably going to happen is it's going to be brighter on that side.
Yeah.
On the mouse's right, on the mouse lean's right side, and then a little bit darker over here.
Okay.
So that'll be a little tricky because whatever the light's doing, it's coming from here. So this might just fade down while this will be a bright.
So the shield is going to be a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to the sword.
Well, the shield could have a glowing emblem on it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So we might be able to
Double
do something
OSL.
there. Right. Exactly.
Show us the owl. Show us a focus picture of the owl.
Let's get the owl in focus.
Yeah.
This
A little bit up towards the camera.
Yep, you got it. Oh, higher.
Oh, maybe I was wrong.
Nope, the other way.
A little
There
bit
you
more
go.
All
down.
right, there we are.
Man, looks nice.
So I started with a realistic owl before I saw Christine's artwork. Now I've seen Christine's artwork, so I'm going to bend it a little bit more cartoony, so it is closer to the artwork. And that won't be very hard. We'll do some glazing to flatten that a little bit more, and then match it. Or we'll probably have to imagine what's on the back, but it'll be some of those feather patterns. And this is based off of a screech owl right now.
Screech Owl.
Mm-hmm.
I like his golden eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did an excellent job, and the shading
you.
on the brush.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All inspired by Christine's artwork.
And this artwork is what Ron said. It was back from like 2018, 2019,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
back when the night owl became a thing
Yep.
at ReaperCon.
So I'm really happy with the paint job so far, but
Mm-hmm.
it's got a little bit more polishing to go.
There you go. Awesome. And then, oh yeah, you have you did. Do you know when we're gonna show off Randolph? I know you painted him. I just didn't know when he was gonna be shown off.
Yeah, I need to get a base done.
Oh, okay.
And
okay,
right
okay.
now, Randolph is done.
Yeah.
We've got all the fireworks and stuff there.
Does he have an official name yet?
I don't know.
We just keep calling him Randolph.
Randolph, the fireworks peddler.
Salesman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a peddler and he sells to
Peddler.
small children with hairy feet.
Fireworks peddler. Yeah. Saved by the Owl. Hey, Christine has a really cool. We haven't seen it yet. Like we haven't shown it off. I've seen it. Have you seen it? I don't know if Mr. Janae's seen it. Christine sculpted a couple years ago a reindeer dragon, a reindeer dragon for
I think
Christmas.
somebody showed me that.
Probably Ron. Ron is the only one that has it. And so I'm trying to tell Ron, hey, we need to release that this year. So I would hopefully try to see a reindeer dragon coming during Christmas. I think that would be a cool thing to kind of focus on this Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just hound Ron about it. You're good to go. All right. We're going to be raiding Evan Blair. So we're going to be raiding him.
All right, guys, be safe. Take care of yourself. Make new friends.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. And don't take any wood nickels.
Yeah. In 2 weeks, we'll be back. You'll probably see me next week at some point during the week. Not next week, but the week after, we'll be back with Reaper Land. And I'm going to try to get DJ on. I think.
DJ.
DJ.
Is he bringing his better half?
Zeus will be in here, I would assume.
Nice.
I would assume
We could have a Zeus camera.
Oh, yeah. We could put Zeus up there.
Are you going to talk about the thing
The thing.
that has to do with DJ and Zeus?
Oh, maybe if we can convince Ron to give us stuff.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what it is. Maybe he can give us a work in progress. But yeah, we can talk about that
Cool.
when DJ's on next couple weeks. So yeah, me and DJ have some funny stories.
Oh,
about
good.
How we met many years ago before he started working here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, him and Zeus. We'll have Zeus's owner on. All right, go tell Evan we said what's up, and tell him to try to leave Canada and come down to ReaperCon.
There you go.
I'm trying to get Ron to do some concept art with Evan, but we'll see. Tell him we love his art. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Bye-bye. All right. I started it. Hold on. I got to go to the thing.